Welcome to Bogside Chats. We're talking everything DFK and keeping it casual. I'm joined tonight by Guy Kid. Guy, how we doing?
Three sleeping children, beer in hand, video games with my friends. What could be better on a Tuesday night? Let's go.
I mean, that sounds like a great life right there.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Cool.
What are you drinking tonight?
I'll tell you in a second. Well, I'm done pouring. I don't actually remember.
Too much head? Just enough? Looks
so
like
it's a Bronx Brewery World Gone Hazy IPA.
Nice. Love the hazies.
7%, so not too bad. I won't be too drunk tonight.
Solid.
What's up to the chat? We got Tavern Tales, Cassius, and Sticks Intern saying hello. Welcome, everybody. No Maddie tonight. Maddie is on vacation. He is in the south of France right now, French Riviera. He stopped by the opening ceremonies, saw that, and then I think he stayed for a few of the events, and then hopped back on the PJ, went down a little south. So hope he's having a great time out there. Should be back next week, I think.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I might come in here twice. I just got our code. Is it worth switching? Or are we committed?
Yeah, I think so. So to explain what Guy's talking about, so we use the free version of StreamYard because this is not a good operation here, and they only allow 2 admin users to like click on chat and do different things. And Guy is the one that doesn't have that, so he asked Maddie for his code. So wait, he's back.
Yeah, so we'll see if I'm able to click all the things.
No background, though.
I have privileges now.
But you also don't have your background.
Oh,
so we finally see what's been going on back there.
Don't worry about that. We're going to go... I'll find a good background.
Okay, yeah, the brick wall is not great, but it's something. Cool. So going to do things a little bit differently tonight. We did one of these about 2 weeks ago. It's just going to be a play stream. Going to do a bunch of hunts, talk about some stuff. If anyone in chat has any questions or any topics they think it would be interesting for us to talk about, shout them out. We will
probably ignore.
Yeah, probably ignore. We're going to try to be better about interacting with chat. We're not great at it usually. I'm also not going to be doing any new teams that I'm not familiar with tonight because I want to actually prove that I can win at hunts. I'm starting to, think that people might not believe that I know what I'm doing. So yeah, I guess I'll just jump right into one and we can start talking about some stuff. Guy, did you catch the AMA?
I did. They talked about a bunch of different topics, huh?
Yeah, and there you have it. That's your AMA recap. I think I texted you.
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
One thing I didn't catch, and I don't think you did either because jobs and things like that, Bolon was on a stream today with someone.
He was on the X platform, right? Was it with Metis directly or was it with another Metis group?
Don't call it X. Like, what? It's fucking Twitter. Yeah, I think was it with Metis guys. Anyone in chat catch that? I got to catch up on it. Wonder if there was any kind of alpha or anything talked about there. My team right now. So I'm going with. I got
berserkers.
No, it's a warrior and a berserker, and they both have Scally's eyes. So if I lose this, we'll see. But
and then who's in the back? Is that a priest? I don't even recognize them because they all have weapons.
Yeah, that's my war priest. It's a priest summoner, and it has 63 intelligence. So the goal here, I kind of let Wiz build its own, and 53 Wiz without guaranteeing it at any point, pretty good. But the goal here is to get as much out of the Holy Wrath as possible. I do have a Tao's Curio on here. I think I've talked about this a little bit in guild chat. I really like the Tao's Curio for priests and for archers too. In the absence of a Scally, obviously Scally is what you want, but
right,
that's tough. The status effect resistance, your priests are going to be getting taunted a lot. Like people want to taunt your priests, so they have to do basic attacks, or I guess Holy Wrath if they have that loaded out, but essentially not heal and not do what you want them to be doing.
What you build a priest for.
Right. So I think the status effect resistance is going to be good there. Yeah, it looks like SI caught it. It wasn't with Metis. 2 different streams mixed. Some content creator. Cool. It was good info though. Fun talking DFK and stuff.
So this priest, I can't quite see the stats. Are you wisdom heavy or intelligence heavy?
No, so this is 63 intelligence. It's a greater witstone. I guaranteed intelligence on every level. The goal was to get as much firepower as possible, because if you look at Holy Wrath, it's one time spell, 2 times int, 1 times whiz. So the whiz still needs to be high there, but it's a majority intelligence. So
and then it's based on wisdom. I'll go back to that real quick.
Yeah, the stun's based on the wisdom.
That's cool.
But I don't find myself using the Holy Wrath combo that often.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be building or dark summoning a priest tonight with a ninja sub, going for speed. I think the reason I don't use the Holy Light combo enough is because the priest just isn't fast enough. And the idea of trying to combo those moves, it takes a while to roll out in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather just every time he comes up, just be hitting like a truck with the Holy Wrath.
Right.
So, but yeah, we'll see.
And then it's just, well, especially for these PvE fights of like when you want to burst, you can burst with him and you just times that burst DPS. Otherwise, just let him kind of do the min DPS move, just like we use the basic heal.
Yeah, and he did just get confused, so we'll see if he can freedom himself.
Do you need him to at this point, or do you just kind of?
Yeah, I mean, I would like that, and especially I have the what's it called, Mighty Gust coming, so it'll protect him from that. But yeah, that's an early death for this middle guy. It happens. I'm not too worried about it.
Now, will you try to destroy the egg, or will you just let him respawn and destroy him when he respawns, since it's so early?
I mean, I'm gonna. So we have a turn of cheap on this guy. I'm gonna get 2 turns before the egg lays. So goal would be get this other baby down so that I can one shot after the egg, and then go from there.
Yep.
So yeah, let's see what I get with the Holy Wrath here. All right, well, it got split, but it's like 275 I get. It's not bad. Oh, and there's the Berserker getting his hit in on my priest at least once a game. That's fine.
Nice.
So yeah, now I think I'm gonna taunt the egg rather than
and see if you can kill the other 2 before the egg hatches.
Yeah, because I have my priest going up next and a Holy Wrath on the
big box. Still has a lot of health. Huh?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for the kill here. Because the cheap was gonna be over, so I wouldn't be able to tag him with the Holy Wrath.
Yeah.
All right, missing anyway, so. Oh, now I'm in trouble. Little health potion there.
What's the health on your warrior? Is it over 1,000?
1,324.
So yes, it is over 1,000. You hear that, Emerson? That's a little more than what is 1,080.
All right, it's also a warrior. Yeah, we got accused of being bullies.
Rightfully so.
Not the first time in my life I've been accused of that. Won't be the last. Listen, it's PvP. Yeah, we're going to be bullying some people. PvP started. It's a mental game. All right.
Let the mind games begin.
Exactly.
So team did talk about a potential burn mechanic for pets.
Yeah, that was cool.
Do we think there's anything really there, or like theoretically there's already a burn mechanic with eggs? You get the egg back?
Yeah, but not one that's intriguing.
Yeah. What else really has to be there for you to be worth you like burning a mythic pet? Do you think that'll ever happen?
I don't know. I hope that they're not kind of talking about, and I'm going to heal this guy again. I hope they're not just talking about like the divine essence and like how, yeah, there's a burn mechanic coming. I hope they're not like wrapping into that and it's that far out. I don't really know what else I think it could be though. This health's getting low. I'm actually kind of glad he just healed himself with the poison.
Would he? At what
now
point does the little Bach trigger the ghost thing or whatever? Demon Bach.
Yeah, I think I'm just so I have a chance to take the mama out. I might have to deal with the demon Bach, but he's in the range. He's under, I think it's like 450 at level 20. It's around there. All right, so I took him out, and now if I can get a taunt, this will be a nice clean win.
Yeah.
Let's see.
If not, you'll deal with one.
Did not. So yeah, is what it is. But once the mom is dead, I mean, it can't get much worse here.
Famous last words.
Yeah, right. Well, the Berserker could make things interesting.
So Skiller, are you like one-shotting Demon Box? Like, how do you actually play this?
He does trip Archer and just flies through it. Do I need a health potion? Yeah, I'm going to, just in case. The cost of a health potion to like worry about wasting it at this point. Like when we first started the hunts, I was worried about like wasting my potions. I was like, oh, I got to be efficient, you know. Yeah. It really doesn't matter. Just get the win.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
A nice rapid onslaught should do the trick here. And there we go.
428.
Scally's Eye, man, on the warrior.
Makes a difference. Nice. What else did the team talk about? Ranked matches, different types of matchmaking. Like, so how do we feel about that? Of like, do you think that'll be level gate, class gate, rarity gate, all of those things?
I was thinking about this a lot. And I think we should preface that this isn't something that's going to be out right away, a ranked system, a ladder system. They did say that's going to take time. That's a little more complex. But, I mean, I think that's all we're kind of like waiting for. That's what's going to make PvP interesting. Mm-hmm. I think it's tough, right? Because you can't... Can you base it on the player? Or does it have to be some kind of combination of the heroes, like a hero score type of thing? You know what I mean? Like if it's on the player.
So you use like a League of Legends platform where it's like, yeah, you have your individual heroes, but you, the player, have your match.
The ranking.
Score. Yep. I think that's the only way to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, and as I'm saying it out loud, I think you're right. And that is how most games do it. I
mean, it would be fun for each hero to have their own like win percentage and like kind of like meta stats, if you will. But like, I don't think that should tie into matchmaking. Or there's different leagues and different ladder systems that you can compete with on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. Like, hey, this month I want to join the common onlys ladder system, or I want to join the level 12 cap ladder system. And I'm going to go and like, that's the score that I'm going to build for that. But I'd be curious if that's after every quote unquote season, there's a full reset, like in duels. And then you just kind of get matched into these, and then you create your MMR throughout that season. And then everyone's back at 0 at the end of the season. I wonder if that's how they'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of different leagues and like different ladders kind of running at the same time is, and Bowen mentioned, you need kind of critical mass for something like that.
Yep.
You know, nobody wants to be waiting 30 minutes to get into a match. And that's what we don't have right now, is like a large player pool. Yeah, so I think at first anyway, it would be a single ladder.
Correct. I agree.
I think that'd be tough, right? Though, because, you know, smaller players are only going to be able to reach.
Yep.
What?
You got the Bakas of the world of like, yeah, I'm going to be in the same, like, back when, going back to early DFK days, that they had the challenges and the leaderboard and all of that, of like, it was the same 10 names on the leaderboard back when we had a player base, you know, probably 1,500, 2,000 people at that point. The leaderboard was still dominated by a very, very small list of names. And I don't want to see day one PvP like that. I would like to see, you know, that's where it's like, DFK, I do agree of like it's a relatively small community right now, but like having subset communities, it would be cool if we have our own like custom leader league that we create, that we got 20 people that can be matched up against each other, and we put our own parameters into the league as well.
Sure. I mean,
that's the kind of stuff I find more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're describing is kind of like what the Jewelers are doing with the JCL.
Right.
And that's what it's going to have to be at the beginning, because we're sitting here talking about ladders and ranked matches. That's going to be after tournaments, right? So that's a pretty long way out. I hope that's something they would prioritize, but it's going to be interesting. And I think just the idea of, I hear a lot of people, and Zan was talking about this on his pod on Sunday. A lot of people were talking about like, well, look at the price. If you want a top PvP team, you have to spend, X $100, right?
Yep.
Which is true. But I think where that's missing the point a little bit is not missing the point. I don't want to phrase it that way. I think what I would respond to that with is, when a new player joins a community or joins a game, they're not immediately like, okay, I need to have a top level team to be in the top tier, top rank.
Exactly.
Right. Like, and there are gamers, like serious gamers, that are coming in with a strategy that might be doing that, but then they're expected to have to spend.
And those are the people that'll go buy the top tier. They'll join the community, see this is a game, this is an ecosystem I want to invest in, and they'll buy a team of mythics, and they'll be able to compete right out of the gate.
Sure, but I think the point is, like, normal people joining a game, they're going to play with the low level heroes. They're going to play with the cheap things. They're going to see how far they can get in a ranked ladder match.
Yep.
And they're eventually going to hit a wall. And then it's kind of the defining moment of like, do I really like this game? Is my, when I hit that wall, is my first thought, fuck this, I'm not putting more money into this game? Or is it, oh, if my heroes were a little better, I know I could beat this asshole.
Right.
Well,
and then what's the incentive on the other side? Like, are we actually going to have some serious sponsorships, and will there be real prize pools and all of these ladders and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, they have the Metis money. I think we have to see what else comes after that.
Right.
Because that won't last forever. One thing that Hubert did say that I liked a lot, he was asked about prizes.
Yep.
And he mentioned the meta stuff, but then he also said, like, and we'll also have like very unique items. And then he mentioned the possibility of crafting materials as a prize and just different things. He started naming different in-game items. And I love that because, and we've talked about this on this pod, that these sponsorships and this outside money can only last that can only take us so far.
Correct.
And it doesn't really add to the game loop. It's kind of like this outside kind of god machine outside of the actual game loop. When we start seeing prizes that are things that are in the game, that's to me more natural. And I'm excited for something like that in the future.
Well, and I think they've kind of got it built already. Like, they have the raffle system that, I mean, you could have PvP in these tournaments spit out raffle tickets too.
Ugh.
And then if they just continue to enhance the raffle system, I mean, you don't hate the fact of getting more greater stones or whatever.
I don't really play
a different
raffles.
Ticket type than duels.
I just hate the concept of raffles. I don't get excited when I win raffles. Like, it's because then it's you're not really winning. You're winning at the chance to win, right?
Right.
You still have to win that second step, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, they could do that. I'm not trying to like just shit on your idea there, but I just don't love raffles in general.
Yeah, that's fair. You want immediate gratification.
Yeah.
So talking about this equipment bullet, what are we talking about with? Was that what you were just talking about with Hubert with prizes? You said something about rewards.
No. Where'd I write? Read it.
Chance for unique equipment could be crafting ingredients.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. No, but I had something else about equipment there.
You said rewards. I like this. Rewards have to feed into the game loop. I 1000% agree. Equipment shop as well.
Oh yeah, they did talk a little bit about the equipment shop. We we were gonna ask a question about why an equipment shop and not just dropping them as far as the hunts.
Yeah.
I think I thought of an answer.
Go ahead.
I think the answer is you wouldn't have the equipment to start. Like they need to get you the equipment. Like you'd be going in with naked heroes.
Do a hunt without equipment.
So then it's like, why not just start every hero with their basic equipment?
Or
I don't know. We need to hear this.
Let the player base that already has equipment or start dropping basic equipment now. And rather than creating an in-game merchant, let it come from the player base. And let the players dictate the price.
They could. I want to hear more about their. I think we need to ask the question and let you kind of tell us what his reasoning is, because it seems like it's going to be like a nothing shop. Like anyone who's expecting this to be like an interesting shop where you find cool weapons in there, no. Like this is going to be the base stuff.
Your level 0 equipment, so that you're not running into
level 10 box. Level 10 equipment, but yeah,
right. Level 0, level 10.
Yes,
well, so theoretically, we're going to have something lower than boar hunts when all this fast forwards too.
No, it's going to be. I think you meant equipment. Yeah, I mean, but I think it's going to be essentially the guild equipment that we're buying in there, right?
Yeah,
the guild equipment that they're giving us.
Yeah, Code Green's smarter than us.
Player buys hero, profession quests, and gets gold, spends gold on equipment. Okay. Yeah. Good job, Code Green.
Hubert also seems very excited about death matches. I think Hubert has voiced his opinion in the sense of he thinks hero inflation is a problem. And yeah, we fixed it with Gen Zeros, or we've provided a banded long-term solution. But right now, today, there are too many heroes potentially in the ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean, the deathmatch thing wouldn't be until after Divine Essence, he did say.
Yep. Which makes sense because you need to be able to reward what happens when one of your heroes dies.
By the way, cutting back to this game real quick, I just got 2 3-turn confuses, so this should be fun.
Yeah. And still a lot of health on the other side.
Oh. Yeah, it was like the second and third turn.
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying it's really early.
Mm-hmm.
How does Maddie take an hour to go through an agenda? Like, we're already done. I've gotten one more bullet, but I'll save it because we're 23 minutes in.
You've got one more bullet?
No, you have one more bullet.
You just ran through all my notes. That's what happened here. Okay. No, with the deathmatch thing, it's not that I don't like it, because I do. I like the idea of death matches and there being that kind of sense of importance to a game. But I want to see what he's going to put as the prices for Divine Essence to revive these heroes and how that's going to scale, because I think we're still going to very quickly get into a situation where we're not going to want to use our best heroes in that. You know, after 1 or 2 deaths, what's the cost going to be to bring them back?
Right. Yeah. And it's what's the rewards on these death matches? Because duels, there's a death match component in there that is just like, hey, do a duel and one of you might die, and that's what's going to happen.
That was the dumbest release ever. I'm sorry. We said it at the time, but like, how much is that really used? I'd love to see numbers on that. I hope it didn't take them a while to build it. I'll say that.
Correct. I'd agree. Well, unless they have it built for PvP from the contract side.
Yeah. I'm like screwed here, by the way. I just got blinded too.
Not looking good.
It's not, I wouldn't say screwed, but it's just not.
Is that Seer heal, or what's that Seer do?
Seer is still confused. He's going to use a blind potion on my archer, but he's still confused. So Sanctuary is all he could do, and it's on cooldown.
Yeah.
What else we got in chat?
Just stating that Maddie adds 10 minutes to every note topic.
Well, he's very long-winded. Code Green Expeditions. Do you have anything on Expeditions? Excitement or hype?
Oh, I
there?
left that up for like 10 minutes and you just didn't acknowledge it.
You can talk. You could talk.
I'm not used to being in this seat.
Yeah, you're very talkative tonight. It's nice when if you're feeling it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for travel. That's what Expeditions is.
Expeditions is not travel for the 15th time.
But yeah, that will be cool. I'm really curious to see that go live. Tomorrow's a little hopeful because even when they tested it last week, that was last week, right? That they did the mini stream on it. There was clearly still a lot of bugs. Like Winston went to go show something, and it was like, I can't really show this yet, even though the button's here. The button's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see. They've had a week of testing. Like, it seems like the UI and the interface is all there. Which, if the UI is there, then a lot of the underlying code's there, and it's just bug fixing at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not very excited about Expeditions. It really doesn't do anything for me. I'm going to use them.
Right.
I'm trying to say this without sounding too bearish, but I think that's just how it's going to come out. So just like bear with me. They spent like a year on this.
Yeah.
At least 6 months. I don't know how long it actually was. We've been hearing about Expeditions for so long. Could that time have been better spent? This is going to make things easier. It's going to make it, a lot easier for people to kind of stick with the game.
It's going to completely change how the chain works of like the number of transactions that needs to occur every day is going to drastically go down, which could do a lot of good to gas perspective. And, but you could argue that all the reduction in gas is reducing the flow, the game loop / the economy flow of Jewel back to the team's wallets.
Well, to the validators, but the team controls all of those. Yeah, I mean, the gas thing's a big deal. I don't want to underplay that. I don't know. It's cool. But like, I'm not going to be like, yes, Expedition's out today. Can't wait to get home to my computer. It's cool.
Right.
I'm going to be very happy when it's behind us.
Yeah, I agree. Which like
Code Green.
If like we're truly in the Web3 space, like, could there have been a potential partnership with DFK Helper and we could have gotten a year of development back?
Wait, say that again. What?
Could there have been a potential partnership with DFK Helper that the team really
were never going to do that
in-house?
Shout out Zellies, love him, but they were never going to give one person the control of everybody's wallets. I mean, he already ended up with the control of everybody's wallets.
But like,
they were never going to endorse that.
Like, the fact he has a lot of that tech built of like, could there have been something there to save on the development work?
I don't think this is very different than a bot. This is contracts on the chain.
Right. Yeah, it is definitely different types of development.
Yeah, I'm not really focusing on this game, but I'm not in trouble anymore, so that's good.
No, like,
just gonna heal up.
You said you were in trouble, and then like we got into a couple of topics, and now all the blocks are just about dead.
This baby's going to die next turn from the hunter's mark. I'm going to let him die. I'm going to get the egg laid, and then I can kind of go on the offensive. I am out of heal potions, though, so that's not great. Is Sanctuary off cooldown? No, another turn. Okay. I can attack this guy. What do we got? Yeah.
When's the timestamp for the LP rebates? Because I may have liquidated one of my LPs yesterday, and that was probably a mistake. Is it a future timestamp or is it in the past?
No. It's in the past.
Okay, that's good.
You'll be good.
But what triggered me to? Oh, someone expressed interest in my Gen Zero, so I was like, "How much do I have kind of staked in the gardens right now?" So I
what Gen Zero?
My Gen Zero thief. He's probably got another Gen Zero that he wants to pair abilities for. Would be my guess. But
is it just pretty normal as far as yours goes?
So mine is a recessive thief, so a D1, R1 thief, and then it's a Fisher as well. Thanks, Wrath, for selling me that, which feels like many moons ago. But so I've been, for the last, I don't know, 7 months, been summoning 2 Gen 0 thieves together. And I've got, how many? Now in my wallet, I am up to 62 Gen 1 thieves.
Oh, damn.
So like I've got,
you still have them?
I still have them. And I have 6 Gen 1 thieves with Dark Knight sub. All
Do you want to pull up DFK analytics, and when I'm done with this game we could talk about, because I mean we got Code Green in the chat here, and he was having a discussion on Twitter about the Gen 0 cooldown and how the prices of Gen 1 10 of 10s is up. And I thought he made some really good points, and specifically the original 8 heroes, right? Not the Scholar, Berserker, all those. Those, the last I checked, were going for like 400 crystal a pop for a 10 of 10. I don't know. I look at Gen 0s on the floor. I almost bought another one yesterday. Original 8 Gen 0s on the floor. To me, that's like an insta buy.
Right. Well, especially if it's one of the classes that's going to be combat PvP ready day one. You get Thief or Archer, Warrior, Knight, Seer, Berserker. Maybe that's a case for the Seers and Berserkers not being right at floor because they're going to be PvP ready.
I guess.
How soon are we with Thieves and Wizards?
I think the difference in price is more of a supply-demand thing. The people who own the original 8 are gone for the most part, right?
That's true.
It's the people that were here, during the first year of DFK, and there just aren't that as many left. I think a lot of people have said, I think the attention brought back to DFK recently is good. There have been some popping up in the market. It's kind of like a weak hands to strong hands theory that you talk about with like a token or a stock or something. Like they're selling them to people who are going to buy them and hold them and use them. So I think maybe we see that level out. But right now, all the active players are the people that are holding Seers, Berserkers, Scours, Legionnaires. So that's why we have so many more of them.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair too. Yeah, there was an Archer at floor. Like someone sold a Gen 0 Archer for like 95,000 crystal.
Yeah, I mean, like that Pirate, that Monk, those are great buys in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's ninja potential right there.
There you go.
With no
check the Gen 1 10 of 10s.
Yeah, I was on that when I first started sharing screen.
I know, I'm just like throwing orders around, like check this, check that.
You're good.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you see the floor, Seer, Berserker, Scholar at 200.
Yeah, the first that whole screen was Seers, Berserker, Scours, and Legionnaires.
Right, and the floor was 200. So if we go original 8.
Yeah, I noticed this too, Code Green, Kicker, selling a ton. I almost bought one of his. The non-PJ thing scared me off, and like maybe it shouldn't have, because we don't even really know what that's going to mean yet. But I don't know. Yeah, he was selling a ton. That was definitely someone that just hasn't been here in a while. Sorry, so 325, and there are only 1, 2, 3, 4 of them below 400.
I would call it a 400 floor.
Right, agreed.
Like this Pirate will sell quickly, and then you're pretty much right at 400.
Yeah, I mean, and I just see these going up as the cooldown gets longer. As I mean, definitely, the cooldown and how these prices go over the next few months, who knows, right? They could fluctuate, they could go down, they could go up. But like once GDE comes, or DE, the Divine Essence, comes into play, I mean, people are going to be burning heroes. There are a lot of use cases for Divine Essence.
Yeah, there are. We'll see. Yeah, Gen 0 is looking attractive though. Sub 100,000 crystal with what crystal under a penny too. So this is under $1,000. for a Gen Zero. Rough math.
Yeah, what is that? So I got Crystal at, I have it handy, I just can't scroll quick enough. 0.0086.
$850.
Not nothing, but
yeah, not nothing.
And they have also talked about added utility for Gen Zeros. They haven't exactly said what. You've mentioned the idea of staking Gen Zeros before. I like that a lot. A lot of people have said
Tying
the same
it into
recently.
land. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we wouldn't have to wait for land, but yeah, eventually down the line.
Or staking it, like maybe you're able to put the Gen Zero, like tie it to the hunts, and you get some kind of hunts bonus for winning a match.
Sure.
Like, I don't want Gen Zero staking to affect your win rate, but maybe it has something on like the prize pool side of it.
Mm-hmm. Sure. You know, I think there are a lot of different directions they can go. And I think some recent comments that people have made against the team in regards to Gen Zero and Gen Zero value is only going to incentivize them, like to give them more utility. I think they understand, and they've stated many times that they know that Gen Zeros are kind of like the lifeblood of this game,
Right.
and they need to be valuable. And for the other assets to have value, the Gen Zeros have to have value. They seem to understand that. I don't see them just kind of letting Gen Zeros fade into oblivion, you know?
Right.
Into Bolivia.
1000% agree.
What do we have a lot of talk about the Jewel rebate in the chat. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know anything about that. I don't stake Jewel. I haven't had any in the gardens for a long time. I've just kind of put on blinders to that. So I'm going to pick the comment that's not about that. Don't care much about the PJ badge for Gen Zeros, but I haven't been able to find any good matches for the stuff Kicker's selling. Yeah. I'm kind of looking at it as just like compiling them. Like right now or not anymore. I did one of the scallies that I have. I traded a Gen Zero for, but I was for a while doing a pirate and an archer together with no matches, just because I liked both of them individually, and because it was going. Our Archer Gen Zeros, I believe, are at above 400, like 425, or excuse me, Archer Gen 11010s. So
yeah, like that's where it's I would love to get an archer pair or maybe a knight pair. Like I've got my warrior now, so it's like I definitely need a couple archers. So I might be.
I mean, archers are hot in the streets.
Yeah,
they're hot in the streets until we get another DPS, and then we're gonna have so many top end archers that people are gonna have more than they know what to do with. When we get that other ranged DPS, whether it's summoner, pirate has some ranged moves. It's kind of a mix, but
it's wizard.
That's the one that I should say there.
So should I just buy Gen 1? Well, wizards are just as expensive, huh?
Yeah, 500 for that.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
I don't know. A lot of the Gen Zero FUD, I'm just not seeing. If you think that the price of Gen Zeros is going to dip more, fine. Like if you're looking to trade this, if you're looking to like make a quick flip on Gen Zeros, then maybe they do go down from here. I don't know, but like,
it's only going to get more utility, and the best heroes haven't been created yet. So as these Gen Zeros continue to level up, every new Gen 1 pair is going to be more and more valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, like Gen 1 floor is real.
So, and again, it's the scholars, the legionnaires, the berserkers, and the seers that are making it harder to notice, because you look at just the Gen Zero floor, and it's not super high. It's 200. It's like, yeah, whatever. But when it's the original 8 that are.
It's the original 8, and then to Code Green's point too of like trying to find 2-3 plus ability matches. It's borderline impossible because people like me are just summoning and not listing anything on the market. So like there's next to no supply that's out there. So trying to find a match, you almost got to go to like DMs and not even really look at the tavern at all.
And the other thing, we didn't look at what the advanced ability floor is, but I think it's at like 550.
I think
that might be wrong, but it's slightly higher. Yeah, I mean, You get one with 2 advanced abilities. You can list that like 600. Somebody will buy it.
Why did only 100 load?
Yeah, Code Green saying Gen 1 prices ramping up since cooldown. Vote announced. Gen 0 prices down. Doesn't make sense to me. It's a lot of its rhetoric and a lot of its community. And you know, Code Green knows who I was talking about when I said he was discussing this with someone on Twitter. But it's not one person. There's been a lot of rhetoric around the community about how bad this is going to be for Gen 0 prices. And I think it becomes kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy to a certain degree. People see so many people saying Gen 0 prices are going to go down, and they say, ooh, maybe I should sell mine before they do. Because so many people that understand this game so well are saying it, it's probably going to happen.
This
short-term impact of people who don't understand economics selling off. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to trade these things. Gen Zeros, whatever, any assets.
Because at the end of the day, everything's associated with the success of DFK. Can DFK bring new users into the ecosystem? If they can't, then the price of everything will go down.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, tomorrow the team can come out and make an announcement that changes everything. It's hard to kind of look at the technicals of like the flow of this stuff because the fundamentals can change in an instant, and we expect them to change. It's not like there could be some black swan event that could change the fundamentals. We're expecting that the fundamentals change progressively on a weekly, monthly basis as they build out the game.
I tried to, like get into the underlying assets and try to do the whole like, hey, let's look at the trends of Swift Thistle and whatnot. And then they threw the vendor in the game, and my whole in-game economy trades went to shit. So there's like things like that are completely at play as well too. Of like the team can introduce a new mechanism that can really screw up the economics in game too.
Yeah. Oh, another point. You mentioned equipment before, and I was like, wait, what did I say? Because I knew I had another point about equipment, and I think it ties in well to this. Equipment prices and where they're at now. And as someone who has been buying a lot of equipment at some higher prices that I've, been very public about on the stream, I do fully expect equipment prices to go down going forward. And that's across the board. What you were going to chime in?
Because there's only going to be more equipment that exists as we continue moving forward, right?
There's only going to be more equipment from the hunts. They're going to keep inflating. We don't have a burn mechanic for them yet. So like things like, I mean, look at I think the Gorax is a good example. That was a coveted item. That also has a higher drop rate. So we're seeing it happen a little bit faster, right?
Yeah.
But that's down under $1,000 now before. Or
1,000 crystal, but
yeah, same thing. But not only just the idea that people are going to keep finding them. The next time that, let's use the Excalibur, for example, right? A two-handed sword, very good, a lot going on with it. Every new two-handed sword that comes out is going to make this slightly less value. Every good one that comes
I'm with
out,
you.
Right?
Yep. So it's not just, hey, there's more Excaliburs that are going to exist, but on top of that, there's going to be a new Scalibur and a green Scalibur and a yellow Scalibur.
I hope they have a better naming convention, but yeah. they're not going to be calling you for those ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
I've never been much of an idea, man.
And so when I started this with the Excalibur, I almost don't love that comparison. The Scally's Eye is where I was kind of talking about when I was talking about it to people that I was buying it from. I was saying, like, I fully expect these to go down in value because the amulet spot, right, the accessory spot, that's going to be one that's going to have a lot of different options. And every new option that comes out, it may have very different attributes than the Scally's Eye. They might not be quite as good, but that demand for something to put there isn't going to be as strong because you're going to have all of these options. Every new piece of equipment release should take down the price of all the other equipment.
And then you have this excellent point too.
These are level 10 items. We won't be level 10 forever, no matter what mosh. Nice. Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
eventually the ceiling will raise from level 20 to level 30. And if anyone's played WoW or any MMO, when you're holding on to level 20 weapons and your new level is level 30, your level 20 weapons are pretty much useless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if they'll find a way with the game mechanics here to not make that the case, but I also think we're months, if not quarters, if not years from level 32.
Yeah, we have a long way to go at level 20. But I am excited for there to be, like, you know, you look at the gore bow, right? There's at some point going to be another bow.
Right.
The poison bow, the confused bow, whatever it ends up being, you might still think that the bleed is better, but there's just going to be more of them, and there's going to be a different option. There are going to be people who like that option better than the gore bow.
Right.
Like, the prices will come down. So why am I buying Scally's Eyes if I think the prices of Scally's Eyes are going down? Why am I buying, you know, I bought evasion pants the other day for a pretty high price. I want to win now. PvP drops
Day one.
Shout out Mega in the stands here, in the stands, like we're in a fucking in chat. The JCL, the Jors Crypto League. What is it? What does the C stand for? I never remember. Jors Combat League, I think it is. That's going to be taken off right as soon as PvP. That's what I'm getting ready for. There are going to be tournaments. I'm sure Sticks Intern is already thinking up a tournament for PvP. He's not just a PvE player, boys. ADFK, we've already talked about a tournament and have some ideas for things that we think are going to be interesting. I want to win all those, or at least compete, right? So that's why I'm gearing up for it. But, you know, shields. This isn't going to be the only shield in the game.
Right. Yeah, there's going to be more, and there's going to be a larger supply on top of that.
Combat League. George Champions League? JCL?
Combat. Can you not read? Combat.
No, I was kidding. I just pulled that up on this. What else do we got? I got some dark summons that I think are interesting.
Let's do them up. Dude, I love having all this power. I can click things.
Yeah, so this is the first time in the history of Boxside Chats that guy has been able to click on chat.
Yeah.
The guy who talks the least on the pod and should have that ability more never has that ability.
As well as the one who's usually sharing his screen as well.
Right. You're doing all those functions where clicking on chat makes the most sense for you.
Yeah. The fact StreamYard capturing 2 people is crazy.
Oh, I have another good point. This is well, so we were talking about having a true or false segment.
Yeah. We
were gonna call it sweet or salty. Like, you're sweet to this point or salty to it. But one of them, shout out Skiller, because him and Dragonfly Tales are what kind of inspired this in me. But the true or false is going to be it's not exactly true or false, but what I wrote down was, why are you, as a PvP hopeful, selling me top end equipment? That's the question. Like, should we be selling each other 9% speed pants, Scally's Eyes, Taos Curios?
Well, so the people selling them, are they trying to be top end PvP, or are they trying to monetize their time?
Well, that's why I phrased it as, why are you as a PvP hopeful? And the reason they inspired this, Skiller was basically not wanting to sell me his pants. There was a pair of pants that Dragonfly Tales got, and I was like, hey, if you're selling those, let me know. And he was like, yeah, no. And Skiller made a gif laughing at me, like, as if like, no, we're not giving those to you, you know. But I think that's the right mindset.
Well, it's the whole like sports mentality, like not doing a trade within your division, right?
Absolutely. If I'm going to have to see these guys on the field of battle, why would I give them something that's top end? Right? I mean, if I make them overpay for it by enough, like, I think there's an inflection point where it kind of makes sense. But I did sell Mega pants. Those weren't top end pants though. They were decent pants. They were like mid range as far as the evasion goes. They were like 2.5. I would never sell Mega 4.5% evasion pants. And I'm also not scared of the jewelers. I mean, come on, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Skiller, because I don't need to beat anyone from Bogside. He's a big tough guy in the chat there. It's messed up. No, but it's just I think as we get closer to PvP, I'm thinking more with that Bogside ADFK against the world mentality, and I think people from Jewelers are thinking about that with Jewelers against the world, Mythic Squad against the world. Like, I don't want to lose a battle to someone in the Mythic Squad as they're wearing an amulet that I sold them.
Right.
Yeah. Poopy pants. Just, he sold you poopy pants. Yes, basically. No, but Megan makes a good point there too. No pants is less than pants. Not as good as pants. I don't know. Anyway, Dark Summon?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I have any.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, so I'm trying to figure out if I have any archers I want to throw in the pit too.
How about this? You talk for a minute while I get another beer, and then we'll.
What am I going to talk about?
EVE Online. Oh no! How about this? You played some Alluvium this weekend.
I did play some Alluvium. I caught all the Alluvials. Chat, has anyone played Alluvium yet? It's a very Pokemon-esque game in the sense of you go into an open world, but it's literally just you. It's not an open world in that regards that there's other players there. But then there's a bunch of Alluvials, aka Pokemon, running around your open world that you can catch. But there's also a whole, like, you can also just jump into the world and just resource gather. That you need the resources to craft better equipment, to craft consumables for your Alluvials, and also to get your Pokeballs, which are called shards, which is a cool system that they've created as well too.
You enjoyed it though?
Solid.
Is it no?
Mine's
for
the
real?
whole,
Is it a good game?
it's like I've definitely enjoyed it. I can't figure out how to put money into it. I tried transferring money from my
Probably a good
my
thing.
Ethereum wallet, and it just disappeared. Luckily, I only did like $20, just because I did not have a very high level of confidence that it would work. So I've got a ticket open to see if it's my money's out in the ether somewhere, but we'll see.
That's good. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Code Greed saying Spellborn or Alluvium, who wins? Definitely different games as far as like graphics and stuff go. I think I'm like on the fence, like, of getting into Spellborn. Mega's been podding about it for a while. I caught one of his streams this weekend.
What's the theme of Spellborn? Is it
It's
very
Pokemon. It's the same thing as Alluvium, but it's more Pokemon type graphics, where it's kind of not. I don't know. Is it pixelated? But it's like 2D map. Like Alluvium is very much trying to be a AAA game.
Yeah.
Spellborn
and
is
it's
not.
just what the struggle I have with Alluvium. Like, the graphics are really good, but when the graphics get to a certain level, I almost don't even want to play the game, because in order for the graphics to be that good, the gameplay has to be simpler and more basic in order for the graphics to be able to run on your computer. So, like, the whole open world aspect of it, of like, it's fun, but I can see that getting old fast. But then what they do is they break your battles into an entirely different view and a different system that it's an auto battle, or like Teamfight Tactics, or whatever those other auto battlers are that are out there. Mm-hmm. So definitely enjoyable.
So the graphics are too good for your rig, is what I heard.
Well, the graphics are just too good in general. Okay. Like, I'm very impressed with what they've created.
Yeah, they're going for it like AAA style.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if
all
you
right.
want to show my computer, that's fine too.
It's fun. All right, back to this Dark Summon.
So what do you have? Is it a priest?
So I got two of them. This one's a little more tame. This is a priest ninja and a priest thief. I'm basically going for a speed priest. There's a daze that can carry over. I would like for it to. It would be very nice if it carries over, but that's basically it. That's the warm up. That's to get the pit going. You know, make sure the pit.
I might
wakes
actually
up,
have a dark
realizes
summon. Is Emerson still here? Emerson, I might have one for you.
what is it.
But
Are you like
uncommon.
ready to go?
I can be.
Okay.
I'll steal back because I can do that now.
There you go.
What do you think, Emerson? Should I get a better?
I don't know if he's still here. Oh, you're going. What are you going to go, Vitstone?
I'm going to go Vidstone with 2 uncommon archers.
I love this little subplot. This Emerson guy kid rivalry.
Potential for toxic.
Why don't you get an archer? Go get an uncommon archer with toxic and P2. Try for the double toxic. While you do that,
expensive. But it's got to be level 10.
Still, we'll see what you find.
That might jump it up.
While you do that, let me show my and click the wrong button. All right, here's the other dark summon I'm going to be doing. Oh, Emerson is here. He's making an HP archer, Emerson. He's taking you out. He's coming into your house and saying, "This is mine now."
If I go uncommon, it jumps from 500 to 1400. What is that? $10?
Yeah, it's nothing. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Just click
level
the button.
13 too. All right. That's not really, right?
So this is my other summon.
Priest sub though.
We're going.
Am I doing this?
All right. Let's go back to yours.
Priest sub. But it's also got explosion.
There are no other options.
These are both wizard subs. Oh, it's just literally these 3. That's not fun.
Let me see what I got.
Because I did level 10. Yeah, do you have any? Oh, yours is a PJ archer. That's right. That's fine. Mine's still going to have more health than yours.
Yeah, that's all we want. Is just take it down that way. It's just cyberbullying 101 with Guy Kid.
Should I just do this one?
Hold on. Let me just check real quick. See if I have an uncommon
Purple
archer.
Agi too. I mean, I guess I should check mine too.
I don't. I can give you a rare, but it's nope. That's double toxic. Ooh, when did I get that?
Yeah, nothing.
Lesser chaos.
I guess it theoretically doesn't have to be an archer. I mean,
do warrior as the do warrior as the other, because then you get a PvP or a PvE PvP ready hero.
Yeah, I don't have any warriors. Do I just roll a dice, and if I get a bard, I'm happy with a bard too?
That kind of defeats the purpose of overtaking the HP throne from Emerson, but
yeah, it does. But
could do
honestly, bard's probably going to be my favorite class when that actually happens. So having a high vit bard, I'd still be happy, but I'd be happier if I get an archer.
Look at this, Emerson with mythic vibes. You mythic squad people fucking disgust me. I just want to throw that out there.
That's really what it boils down to.
You don't belong over there, Emerson. You're too good for them. People like Beeve belong over there.
This is what I'm doing, right? You feel good
about
this?
It's all love before I'm getting a little drunk, so I'm getting a little aggressive. Okay, I don't know how Jeremy's Mythic Squad. We need to get him out of there.
Jeremy's Mythic Squad? What?
I know, it's fucking bullshit.
Jeremy, when did that happen? You were on our short list like early days. You got like invited to ADFK and no one got invited to ADFK.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I don't know if it's true, but you know, if you sound confident, people believe you.
Fair enough. Didn't mean to question you on air.
All right. Is this worth the extra 0.1%? Yeah, for 20 tiers.
Skeg vibes.
All right. So we're going to get an Archer Dark Knight, right? That's what's going to happen here. And then it's also going to be double toxic with blue decks, I guess. Could actually end up with purple decks. That'd be cool.
And we're going greater.
Why am I buying? Why did it just buy a hero?
We're going
And now
greater
it's just
Vidstone.
regular vigor.
And you think you're gonna?
Oh yeah, I'll bypass Emerson with this.
All right.
For sure. For sure. Especially if I get the Dark Knight sub.
Yeah, we didn't even know Jeremy's true identity until recently. I was like, it's just this guy Jeremy that shows up to our streams. Cool. And Lorray. Team Goose needs to wake up and do something. That's an astute observation, Renpen. I agree. Kind of forgot you guys were guild for a second there.
I mean, they are the only guild with a coin.
It's true. And you know how meme coins and DFK go hand in hand recently, so I'm just waiting for the honk explosion. When honk turns evil. Their villain arc.
Right, so we're gonna get an archer, right? It has to be uncommon though. That's the rule. If it's not uncommon, I'm just going back in the pit. And it's an archer.
Watch purple.
Dark Knight. Let's go.
Wait, what were the? Hold on.
My bard was a Dark Knight sub.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Blue Dex.
Leadership pass. Toxic dropped, but I'll take leadership.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm good with this. Foresight too.
There we go.
So I'll level it and we'll see what happens.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, I'll give you an update when we hit level 10.
I started to talk about this before. You were talking about your uncommon archer was taking the center stage there. So I got a warrior dread and archer seer, but the archer seer has resurrection.
Ooh.
So ideally here,
big boy.
I don't care about the main class. As long as the main class is archer or warrior, don't care which. We're looking for a dread sub or the dragoon recessive here, but it's going to end up being seer, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And we need the resurrection to carry over. The rest of this, there's some other color we'll see. But this is what we need here.
Is this what we're going to get?
I'm going to do this one right now. I'm not even worried about. We're over an hour. Let's get right to it.
Just jump right into it.
Nope, not the portal. That's not where champions are made.
Is Emerson, are you guys streaming tonight?
They are.
10:30?
10:30. I think that was the biggest betrayal of this whole Emerson thing.
What's that?
Is that his co-host, his partner in crime, Sir Worm, ADFK founder, one of the founding members.
Founding father.
And he goes to the enemy squad and they're just going to keep potting together. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I bet they'll talk about those, so tune in.
Well, yeah. Sir Worm's probably going to kick him off the pod. That's what'll happen tonight.
That's what I advised. I can't see Sir Worm. Sir Worm is such a jolly guy. I can't see him doing that, but that would be a wild turn of events. All right. Nothing with the levels here. So, again, main class doesn't matter. I'm going with the greater dex stone because it helps both. And like archers without a dex stone, I'm just like weird with now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's mainly the subclass and the resurrection. Worm's Mythic Squad, you just don't know it yet. He's basically a squad member already. I kind of see that being how this plays out, and I don't love it. I really don't love it. Although it would add to kind of the Mythic Squad is evil, bad for the community type thing. They start stealing guild members from other squads.
It'd be appropriate for the arc.
It'd give us plenty to... Oh, I'm not even on the right screen. What am I doing over here?
You were talking about your summon, and I was going to say...
I thought I was on this screen the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes, Worm chimes in. Kick him off. Kick him off the tour, Doug. All right, here we go. Dreddy sub and resurrection. I'm just trying to make Mosh proud, guys.
Do you care about main class? Just PvP playable?
As long as it's one of those two. All right, fine. I actually thought I wanted warrior over archer.
Yeah.
And the way I was thinking about it, the dread helps a lot of different categories, and I think warrior needs more stats to be good than archer does.
Yep.
I don't know if that's actually true, but makes sense in my mind. Let's
you.
do it. We got fucking Seer.
That's not great.
Sorry for cursing. Nothing. Well, this was a total waste.
And the dread's gone, and the resurrection's
Dread's gone.
It's not even in the recessives.
The fucking pit is broken, man.
Ouch.
It's because our chat's filled with these fucking mythic squatters, all putting the kibosh on me.
They're claiming it's mythic vibes, and it's everything but.
Yeah, they're putting the kibosh on me over there. Mosh has a fucking Franz doll that he's sticking needles in. Bullshit. Little voodoo doll.
Yeah. Mosh is right, though. You gotta when you get a rug like that, you gotta go right back to the pit.
I mean, I could do the priest. I wouldn't call that a rage summon, but it's something else I was planning to do.
SI, just spitting facts.
About what?
If you just sold that equipment to Jewelers Guild, this wouldn't be a problem.
So what equipment? What are we talking about here?
I don't know. He's just saying words.
That's fine. I was trying to buy equipment, not sell it. Also, oh shit! One of these is
the right 2 heroes,
and I don't care.
No, it's a mythic.
Don't care. Gonna add the tiers just for fun. No, actually, no, I'm not. That's very stupid.
It's a lot of tiers. I mean, it's good for the game economy.
Jeremy calling out the fact that I get a little tipsy off one beer. And that's
7%.
True statement. True statement.
Body's not to be.
When I see you guys in permission lists, it's gonna be worse in person.
All right. Emerson, I just want you to know these level ups are not going great. So you should feel good about
it's not our night. It's not our night. We did not prep for this pod. we
still lasted an hour. Relatively good content.
Yeah.
Chat, thanks for sticking with us through our ups and our downs.
That's the great DFK community. Even when we put a trash product like this out, they stick with us.
They still show up. All right, so what's the
it's
goal?
Probably going to come out as like a fucking monk. I don't know, man.
Probably.
All right, we got the priest. We got the priest.
You care about anything other than priest?
Yes, ninja sub. So it was ninja or thief. I went greater swiftness stone, but like obviously the ninja's better there.
Right.
And we got the thief because that's the way it goes.
Though. Thief higher agi than a ninja? No,
it's not. Days carried over. That's good.
Days is solid.
Right. I got my speed thief or my speed priest that I'm gonna build up. This wasn't really like a high leverage dark summon. It was just something I was playing with. So if I remember correctly, the ninja I got, I think this morning or yesterday, and it was just like a really good price. So I just searched around with like, what can I pair it with?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Mosh saying Skiller is the giant everyone aspires to be. I would agree with that statement. He's an icon in the DFK community.
Your priest is only going to be level 5 too. You still got some work to do.
Sympathy audience, Beeve saying. It hurts a little, not going to lie.
What's the max experience per day you can get by doing hunts? So $2,000? Is it 1,000?
No. It's higher. I was gonna say like $3,000. Anybody in chat have a more accurate number? I think like with everything on it, like as far as like Mythic Pet. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. Pets. Can we talk about pets?
Let's talk about pets. We got
Well,
15
so wait, so
minutes.
So yeah, with the pet and with
3,200.
3,200. Sure, yeah, it's around there. Pets, combat bonuses coming out. Mythic Pets very cheap.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Gen 1 10 of 10s and how you can get 400 crystal for an original 8 Gen 1 10 of 10. You could sell 4 of those, buy a Mythic Pet. You could just have that be your own personal game move. Stack them. Restart combat rares. Stack them. They're coming. I personally want as many rolls at having one of those like crazy bonuses, like the ones that like the Gorax that's like 15% bleed, you know, or the Gore blade. I want as many chances as at that as possible. What are they going for?
1,100 is the floor. 3-star.
Those aren't
100. Those aren't what? Did I just lose you? Are you like gone? Chad, is he gone?
Am I back?
You're back.
No, it went off. Why is it always at the end of the stream?
That's weird.
I've noticed that with my mic issues with everything. End of the stream.
Mike's been good tonight.
That's good.
Yeah, so this is not going great. Level 7 only at 400. Although it like exponentially ramps up, right?
What's the ID?
594526.
594526.
526.
I don't know if I put the right amount of zeros in. I think I did. No, you're doing great.
Solid. Look at
Deck's
the VIT.
Not great. Are you guaranteeing VIT?
I'm guaranteeing VIT.
You're just not. You're not even trying to make a good hero. You're just trying to beat Emerson. And
I'm going for HP. HP is the goal.
Your strength is below. Your dex is below.
Well, so I've been doing dex and agi. So my agi's slightly high. And slightly high intelligence isn't bad either.
Sure. I mean, the MP's high.
Solid. Yeah. Which is important for an archer. All right. So not an awful hero, but
wow, we are so back.
Should probably switch over to dex.
Yes, please. Please do that. Mosh, I don't have any rage summons ready. If I did, I'd do them.
Take your Gen Zeros. Game
and do what?
Team doesn't let you dark summon Gen Zeros.
I'll do a giveaway.
What do you have for trivia? Is there trivia or is it just hashtag?
If you have a good trivia question, let's do it. I don't have anything ready.
I have no trivia. Looking back through chat, seeing if there's anything interesting. We could do a hashtag honk night or a hashtag Emerson night.
Hashtag honk, I like. I mean, hashtag Emerson's good too, but
yeah,
I've been liking honk since all of the recent events. I'm hesitant to say that on stream, like, oh, I like honk, because we got to be careful with what we promote on stream. But I have been very down with honk lately.
Was there ever a point you were up with honk?
I thought it was pretty stupid for a long time. Gotta be honest with you. Yeah, I was like, what's this stupid goose shit everybody keeps talking about? No, but I'm down with it now. I have to set up the.
Yeah, you gotta. That's why I was thinking of the hashtag.
All right, we're going hashtag honk. Good shit. Yeah, Wowie, you've been popping into streams lately, hanging out in chat. We need a Wowie show stream.
Yeah.
We need you. We need our lovable host Maddie, and we need 8 hours of commercial-free DeFi kingdoms.
Uninterrupted.
Preview PvP Wowie. Get us ready. We're not really going to be ready for PvP until Wowie gets us there.
Oh, for sure. All right, my level ups are stuck. I just increased the speed on my. There's nothing to watch.
Going here? All right.
Yeah.
I finally put it on this computer for the longest time, like because I only really use this setup to stream, and to play Fortnite. But so I just had the MetaMask on it for the longest time.
I think it dropped.
Which, by the way, who did we make the hashtag last week? Luke Donovan.
Yeah.
Long time listener, never followed up and never got the hero. Is he here again tonight? Maybe. Luke, are you out there?
Luke, are you out in the ether? He would have
showed up.
Yep.
He showed up. He said he was a long time listener.
Yep.
And then he disappeared again into the ether.
See if he comes back. We'll have him make sure he drops a comment after watching this video. Yeah. Do you have your DMs open?
Oh, they're wide open. DMs are open. Any mythic squatters that are starting to question their existence in the DFK community, slide on into those DMs. They're always open. We could talk it out. Cassius, what do you think about no yellow eggs and level? Yeah, sucks. Team does not see that as a priority. Keep stacking those yellow eggs, though.
Yeah, seriously.
What? So when? All right. How about this? When do you think we do see? I'm gonna name a few items. Do you put them in order timeline wise?
Okay.
PvP tournaments, scrub fights, divine essence, travel, yellow eggs.
In that order.
Yeah, you think travel before yellow eggs? That was the one that I thought you might put afterwards.
Honestly, I think everything's in that order. Scrub fights maybe before tourneys.
Yeah, no, I think they're just gonna roll through all of their action items, or that's a work term. They're gonna roll through all of their everything on their roadmap and just forget yellow eggs exist.
Yeah.
I almost don't even want yellow eggs anymore. Just have us trade them in for some divine essence. Right. Call it a day. Yeah. How about this? Yellow eggs or story pages?
I mean, it has to be yellow eggs because story pages don't have a function attached to them.
It could, though.
No. The team like said this is cosmetic only. If they add utility to a cosmetic only item, that would make me upset.
Wait, what are you talking? Wait, hold on. What did they say is cosmetic only?
The pages.
You're just making things up. They never said that.
They 1,000% did.
If that's true, I might quit DFK retroactively to the point when they said that. That's not true.
They definitely did.
This is coming from the guy that thought that expeditions meant travel. So,
but there's a little more validity attached to this one.
Okay. They said it was going to be dope as fuck, Sticks and Turn says.
Guess I'm wrong.
I just can't wait for traits to not slap the way that Beeve wants them to slap. Beeve specifically. Yeah. I want to go live with him in that moment and just have him air all his grievances. What? Code Green.
You want a credible source? That is the most credible source in our.
Then why the hell do I need? All right, fine. If they're just lore and I'm supposed to just read the story, which to this day I never have.
I still haven't read the 9 pages.
I have not. Then why do I need 157 sets of them? What? That's actually a really good. Why are they still dropping those fucking things? Could we just turn off the faucet on them?
We should just turn off the faucet.
All right, TuneFed's here. Time to fucking close this down. 19 entries. Anybody else? All right, here we go.
Are you gonna pick a winner first? Or are you gonna summon first?
Yeah, yep. Good call. I need to go to bed.
99.
Did you enter, guy?
Well, I just did so that everyone knew what we needed to type.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Don't give it to him. Roll again. Roll again.
He's literally trash talking me in chat, and he wins. Look, shut your mouth, friends. I don't even know which thing I said triggered that. If this is a mythic, I'm keeping it.
You got to do it.
Throwing that out there. If it's mythic,
Find that crystal. And then debt.
This one feels common.
So this could be. It's most likely going to be a berserker, shapeshifter, something.
There's also a monk pirate pair in here. It's a monk pirate pair, and then one of each of the newer.
Got it.
But the newer ones have 3. Actually, all 3 of them have 3 mutation trances.
Got it.
Here we go for Mosh. A knight. Common knight. There we go.
Send it right to the pit. You want us to just put it in the pit for you?
One advanced.
On a 10 of 10.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Mosh's. Didn't Mosh have a Twitter giveaway he was supposed to do months ago? They never did. He was going to repost something on Twitter.
Never paid his debts.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm just taking that note down. I am going to draw 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm on the wrong page. Just crypto. What the fuck is with these winners? These are all people I don't want to give heroes to.
So maybe the third one, you should just pick someone from chat.
Yeah, but who?
You have that power.
Who? I think we're at the point with the community where I have many more enemies than I have friends. Even my own guildmate, just right here. Here we go.
Give the third one to Cassius.
Cassius. I like that. Cassius again, the third one. Here we go, common. Ooh, another knight. Another common. Ooh,
knight.
Shapeshifter sub on a 10 of 10.
That's interesting.
That's cool, no matter,
Yeah.
All right, and Hardened Shield again.
That's actually
those might have been from the same pair. Must have been.
Yeah, must have.
Cool. All right, let me copy that one down. All right, and this one is Cassius.
Cassius, congrats on winning the wheel. Well, you all saw it, Sven.
Cassius is an OG. He's been here for a while. We haven't seen him in a while. Welcome back. This one I want to have a little color on.
Yeah, let's get a mythic.
All right, not that much. Let's Shapey.
All right.
All right. Well, it's still a shapeshifter. Nothing.
Yeah.
All right. 5/5 shapeshifter. Go make a spell bow out of it.
Yep. Oh, Cassius joining us in the late hours. Much appreciated.
in London.
I do agree. I might need a promotion on Bogside.
Yeah, no. So just change Maddie's password, and
he'll never know.
Give it back to him.
Yeah, that's true.
That goes to
I do
email.
have that power.
No,
yeah, it's tied to the email. We had to do the whole 2-factor authentication thing, which was fun. All right, 10:31.
Oh shit!
Overtime.
Any last words, guy?
Nope. Later all.
This has been another episode of Bogside Chats. For Guy Kid, I am Franz, and we'll see you later.
See ya.